with Michael Eric Dyson, a very thoughtful professor. You've taught a class at Georgetown about Jay-Z for a decade now. And now you've written a book about him called Jay-Z Made in America.
Right.
And you write that you say this is Jay-Z's America as much as it is Obama's America or Trump's America or Martin Luther King's America. How has Jay-Z impacted this country? And explain that statement.
Yeah, well, I think, look, there's a professor, Walter McDougall, who says that the central theme of American history is hustling.
Hustling.
And, right, hustling, right, in both in the bad and good sense, right? The bad sense, the scofflaws, those who are on the take, but the good sense, those who are, you know, always trying to come up with the next scheme and have a business enterprise.
The Kennedys were hustlers.
Absolutely. And America begins in a crime. A lot of good families began in criminality, but they changed themselves. Jay-Z starts off as a crack dealer. Now he's a billionaire and an entrepreneur and one of the most gifted rhetoricians we've seen. So when I say he's an American, he is quintessentially an American. He started at the bottom. He's now where he is. He worked hard. He had ingenuity. He worked against the odds, high school dropout, and yet he's being taught in a school with a guy with a PhD from Princeton using his lyrics as the basis for a course. I think that's an incredible example of what it means.
And, you know, Michael and I have been friends for a long time.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You were at my 50th birthday party.
That's right. I can't believe it.
Yeah, we didn't
25 maybe. Maybe 30.
Thank you. And I read your book, and I think it's great. However, but
that conjunction.
In the book, you talk about something that we've discussed many times here at the table, and you and I have gotten into it about this. Colin Kaepernick.
Yes, ma'am.
Colin Kaepernick, Jay-Z, and Jay's partnership with the NFL.
Yeah.
Now, I think it gives the NFL cover for its treatment of Colin Kaepernick.
Right.
Cover that it desperately needed.
Right.
You, however, have also been an outspoken supporter, I think, of Colin Kaepernick.
Absolutely.
But you also are supportive of Jay-Z's involvement with the NFL.
Yeah.
Please explain it to me again.
At the risk of talking to one of the most brilliant. Yeah, you got to have it both ways. You got to have inside game, outside game. You have to have Steph Curry on the three-point line. You got to have LeBron on the baseline. And I think, look.
But he left Colin out.
No, wait a minute. But the deal is bigger than Colin, right? Colin, he didn't leave Colin out, actually. I'm going to say this. Okay. So the deal is bigger than Colin. Colin was protesting black oppression, right?
Yeah.
There are other athletes who, because of him, who were inspired by him, Malcolm Jenkins, Anquan Bolden, who are doing things on the local level, but they got called sellouts by Colin's camp. Why? Because they took the $90 million from the NFL to what? Fund black organizations that are doing the right thing and moving beyond kneeling. They were talking about stand your ground laws. They're talking about trying young people as adults. So my point is, they were taking Colin's inspiration and moving forward, but you can't call them a sellout because they disagree with you. And let me tell you how you help.
So you got to be in the game to play the game.
You got to, look, you got to both stay outside, protest, say what's wrong, and then when they say, well, help us understand what's right, you got to go inside and do that.
Yeah.
Do you think Colin Kaepernick would have ever had a chance, however you think about that chance, to have a tryout with the NFL if Jay-Z were not there? Jay-Z's internal influence cajoled the NFL into doing the right thing for Colin Kaepernick.
Yes, but with handcuffs. But with handcuffs.
Well, let me say something.
He had to waive all of his rights, Michael. He had to waive all of...
But I read the contract. I ain't no lawyer.
I did too.
They sent it to it. It ain't what he said it was.
Yes, it is.
No.
It was far worse.
No.
He had to waive every single... See, we're going to do what we do at dinner.
I know, that's right.
So
but let me say this. Let me say this to you that you haven't considered. Let me say this. You and I come from a generation. You're 50, I'm 61. You look far better than me for good reason. But let me tell you this. You come from a people to go, what? You know what these people are. You know what they were going to do for you. You can't get a freedom scholarship from Pharaoh. You know what Pharaoh is about. Okay. So go into the game going, give me half a chance, I'll turn that thing out. Don't kvetch about the lethal limitations. Understand, and I would have done this. I love Colin Kaepernick, but let me tell you from my perspective, go in with a Mickey Mouse shirt. Go, hey, boys and girls, isn't it great to be in America? And then get inside like a Trojan horse and like Samson, to mix metaphors, you know, tear up the foundation from within.
Well, you need both.
I'm saying their strategy. You got to have strategy.
But you understand that the waiver that they asked Colin Kaepernick to sign, he would have had to have waived every single right every single
I
right
saw it.
going
I saw
forward.
it. I read it with my own
That's
eyes.
still-
That's not
that's
true.
Every single right. Furthermore,
No, that's
what
not
has
true.
what
All
it is
right.
true. But what has
Right,
Jay-Z done in terms of his partnership with the NFL for social justice issues?
Well, let's not reduce it.
Which is what the
Wait, hold on.
We
First
should
of all-
continue this conversation at dinner.
Which is what we always do.
Because we
But
have to go.
He's done
We're
a lot
out
of
of
stuff.
time.
He's made documentaries. He's done
Eric?
other things. Don't reduce him to the NFL. He's been doing it with
Eric?
Colin in his knee pads.
But the partnership
was
is
in
with
knee
Eric,
pads.
Thanks
no
to
doubt
Michael
about it. He's done
Eric
some great stuff,
Dyson.
though.
His book, Jay-Z,
Check out the
Made
book.
in America, is available now. And members